Hi Harsha, I hope you are doing well, and thank you for accepting for our invitation, Voices of Common People, interacting with me, Rami. And I have known you for the past 5 to 6 years, and I vividly remember when we stayed in the same apartment in the UK.
Oh
And
yeah.
at the same time, you were pursuing your master in fashion design, which I know is a challenging field to break into. And especially despite of all challenges, you successfully completed your degree, and now you are doing well-reputed company in the UK. I truly admire of your journey. And before diving into the topic, I would say one thing because I have to mention that I'm a big fan of your cooking,
Okay.
and and you make every recipe with a taste and a delicious manner. And I have learned many tips from your side. And not only you are amazing person and amazing cook, but also you are a kind and polite person who treats everyone equal. That's it's really amazing. But nowadays these kind of qualities are very hard to see in the people. But in your case, everything inbuilt your side. Okay. And my question to you, these are like I observed when I was in UK. And coming to my question, first question is a very simple question. Not only that, for a man is choosing a career in fashion design, it's easy or it is challenging profession to enter?
For men, how art formic of thoughts he is in,
Mhm.
that's a major criteria. And then the second way, and how interested and how passionate you are,
Mm,
that's a major things. And thanks for the intro. That's so cool.
mm,
Thank you so much for that. And I would say for men, it's a fashion industry is in a big, big and massive platforms in
mm,
all over the world.
mm,
Where you can see of understanding of a fabric, understanding of a color,
mm,
understanding of arts. Where nowadays the arts are being driven down,
mm,
that should not be. Nowadays everyone been having in a social media handles where they are bringing up everything,
mm,
including an dyeing into making of in a fabric or a yarn to the fabric. There's a big story behind it. Every art there is an backside, there is a story behind it.
mm,
We have to understand the story of everything, and we have to love the art firstly. By that, if we love the art, everything will be more successful and more happy. For a man is an art, it's gender wise, I would say that art doesn't bother about which gender you are.
mm,
Art is an art. If you
mm,
love the art will serve you, feed you,
mm,
and gives an understandabilities. And as of now, I have completed of my masters. I have started working with the different companies, all the
mm,
Disney, Discovery, Warner Brothers,
mm,
all the multinational companies has been given an opportunity of different roles of all the management roles that I've done.
mm.
That made me an understandability of what's the culture and understanding of how the corporate people work
Okay.
for their tasks.
Mm,
That makes me, and that slowly understood what I required, what the qualities I have to improve.
mm.
That's art is an art. If you
Okay.
understand the art, by end of the day, it doesn't bother about the which gender you are.
Correct, correct. The last sentence you mentioned that was real. Irrespective of gender, irrespective of social economical status, if you love your profession, it is easy for you. If you don't love, definitely it is hard to you. That's amazing. Yeah.
Hard to understand, hard to communicating. If
Mm.
you love it, you will have it.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's beautiful. And one more question. Is pursuing a fashion designing course abroad worthwhile or it is waste of time in your point of view?
My point of view is, sorry.
Yeah.
Let me. I got in a call. That's how the audio has been.
Mm. Could you please tilt it full screen?
Now is it okay
No, no,
now?
full screen.
Yeah.
Ah,
Now it's fine.
all right.
Yeah. Sorry for the. Can you repeat the question, please?
Is pursuing a fashion
Mm.
designing course abroad worthwhile or it is waste of time, in your opinion?
I would say a cultural subversion. I would say that it's in a cultural subversion, wherein India having I would say Bharat having a massive art formings
Hmm.
from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, where
Hmm.
you are having in all the south from north to south or east to west, we're
Hmm.
having an each state or every 5 kilometers the culture will differ,
Correct.
culture will change.
Hmm.
That's all the changes that we can bring it forward, and the art will sustain for the whoever loves the art, that can we can bring that art forms to the other countries, and
Hmm.
we can showcase our presence, our this is our culture. If
Hmm.
not, you can subvert the culture, or like you can mix the culture, and we make the art formings of outfits.
Hmm.
However the outfits are, it should be regular usageable to the customer, and the
Hmm.
natural dyes or the natural yarns or the naturalities are slowly coming up into the market.
Hmm.
Instead of polyester and the mixed yarns, instead of mixed yarns, the natural yarns are coming into the market. If the natural yarns are more into existence, the
Hmm.
art will sustain.
Hmm. Okay.
So that the whatever the art forms that you have learned, there you once you studied over here, where you can understand the market values,
Hmm.
the market wise, how the market required, what the market required, where we are
Yeah.
lagging up, where
Yes.
if there is any gap in between of the fashion, if you
Hmm.
are filling up that gap,
Hmm.
there you are, there you
Yes.
can do the business.
Correct, correct. I really agree with that. Especially, it's completely demand and supply.
Exactly.
Based on that principle, if you work on that, definitely, like whatever the product you are released into the market, it's going top notch, no doubt.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly, that's how
And
it is.
one more question, like, what are the current situation in the UK regarding to the career opportunities in fashion design?
Fashion wise, I would say there is designers wise we cannot pursue for the longer time,
Mm,
as they may not accept us as designers.
mm,
Mostly what happens is the cultural differences.
mm,
Maybe we are being background of other culture, they
mm,
may not watch, they may, most of the multinational companies or the whatever the companies are, the companies won't understand our where we can learn more, but the
mm,
companies won't accept our resumes basically.
mm,
If we
mm,
get in a job, if we want to get in a job as a designer, we
mm,
may not get it. It's
mm,
I won't say, as I have tried for the multiple roles, I
mm,
would say none of the other people haven't been accepted my CV,
mm,
just because of the I won't say the nationalities and all, but they would not prefer another person who is from the other nationalities.
mhm,
There
mhm,
is I won't say it's not a racism and not such
mm,
kind of. I
mhm.
would say that they believe that we may not understand the fashion sense of their requirements. Not
Okay.
that easy. The
Mm,
fashion differences between the cultures between.
mm,
That's how they may not accept our CV. That's how mostly we can go for the other roles like merchandising or the
mm,
sales force or the
mm,
sales departments. Or the sales department there is in different layers. On the
mm,
merchandise wise and merchandise wise there is different levels. How
mm,
we are being more into there we can. If not, if you are migrating into the Paris, they might be having a more opportunities. You might get in. If you compare with the London,
mm,
I would say the more culture of London is in a warehouse culture.
mm. Okay.
So where the warehouses are there, where the sustainability of warehouses are there, the
Mm,
fashion market was required in different luxury brands.
mm,
London is nothing but of luxury
mm.
brands that they may use it.
Yes.
Normal person, normal of middle class earning person is also wearing a branded clothes, branded of
Mm,
all. I don't want to specify of any requirement
mm,
brands,
mm,
but all the brands they may wear, they're
mm.
having luxury in it. The
Okay.
the pattern wise and the sense of the fabric wise, they may use it in
Okay.
a
But
luxury wise.
finally, in your point of view, it's hard to get the job, or if you have really, you have lot of skill set you have, they will take you or they will hire you and like less opportunities or more opportunities in your point of view, simply.
Whoever been, I would say it depends on the how technically you are strong enough.
Mm. Okay.
That's a major thing. The technicalities are the major key roles. If you
Mm.
know the softwares like Cloud 3D,
Mm.
There you are. There you
Mm.
can understand how the markets, the technicalities wise, the certifications wise. If you do more,
Mm.
there you may get a job of an at some point you may get a more
Okay.
value of
Mm.
jobs that you definitely will get in a job if technically you are strong enough.
Okay. And the final one more question for choosing or for pursuing fashion designing course in the UK, what are the things should we keep in our mind? But you know very well, our people are ready to move to abroad whenever the job opportunity is there. We want to try to grab that opportunity, and we want to showcase from others also they move to abroad to pursue fashion design. When they pursue fashion design for other like foreign countries or abroads, so, what are the things we want to keep in our mind before going there?
Okay, firstly, have you completed your bachelor's in master? Bachelor's are in a basic level of the course that you are done in your country in India, basically.
Mm,
Whatever the course that you have done, it should be relevant to the or any of the collection or any
mm,
of the project that you have done to the related to the fashion or the
mm,
textiles wise, the art wise. I have seen the people who are from different background of arts and culture, not only the fashion designing. You have to do the fashion and cultural wise any of the courses related to the
mm,
fashion. You are eligible to do the masters,
mm,
and the masters course need to be more, like you should be having a good collection of the portfolio. You have to maintain the good portfolio.
mm,
It should be socialized, it should be in the social media platforms, or you having your own website. You can run your website by the showcasing your all your collection over there, and get
mm,
ready of your portfolio, submit to your uni,
mm,
and you whatever the interested unis you're having,
mm,
submit to them, and
mm,
they may look after all your degrees and the portfolio collections,
mm.
and then they will give you an certificate. I mean, then they will give an admission for you.
Okay. And finally, my last question, Arsha.
Hmm.
Like I don't know why India is incredible country. There are many arts. You already mentioned in our earlier discussion also. If you go every 100 kilometers, the cultures are vary. The food style, food cuisines will be varies. Everything will be varies. Even slangs also, language
Oh
slangs
yeah.
also
Mhm.
will varies. But we don't have like big brands with
Mm.
like majority of the brands from either UK or US only, but we don't have that much big brands are not established in our country. What may be the reason in your point of view?
Uh, Majorly, it's a big question. I would say the roots and the sustainability of the fabric. See, comparatively, what my understanding, what the China was doing,
Hmm.
that we are not doing over here.
Hmm. Hmm.
We are more into exports.
Hmm. Yeah.
So
We
the
are
China
sending
was
raw
producing.
material to other countries, but we don't want to start our own products. But yeah, we have our own products, but they are not up to the mark. Maybe I don't know what may be the reason.
I would say I will specify that.
Hmm.
What happens is China was producing massive of cotton productions.
Hmm.
They do farming of cotton of more massive than us
Hmm.
in a natural way. And
Hmm.
the same way, how do we treat and in the same way the compare of China of Indian textiles. The textiles of China, the child labor wise, they will treat well. They will pay
Hmm.
well.
Hmm.
Compare our country, the
Hmm.
labor charges are quite less.
Hmm.
There is no safety and security policies, they may not mention over there.
Hmm.
So these are the major changes that's where we are lacking of.
Hmm.
What my close friends we have, where I was working at the moment in
Hmm.
Hopper, the
Hmm.
people would say that where we are not interested to serve you just because of the treatment at the back end, that the order we placed to
Hmm.
someone of any of the Indian vendors,
Hmm.
that definitely affects to the that definitely benefit to the customer, not to the
Hmm.
employee.
Hmm.
I mean, the benefit to the company, not to the employee.
Hmm.
Employee growthment was not high enough.
Hmm.
It's almost like 10 years or 20 years. The employment growth is not fair enough. That's why we are go for any of the other China brands or
Hmm.
any of the other local brands. We
Hmm.
prefer other vendors instead of buying your Indian goods, let's
Mm.
go buy for the other goods where we are available. Massive cotton production was happening in India, but the India was not producing the massive brands over there just
Mm.
because of the labor of treatment, the labor policies was not good enough to the labor.
Mm.
I would say that people who have been paid good enough, they do
Mm.
paid enough. I mean, they
Okay.
work enough way of.
Mm.
That's how they where we are lacking of. I won't say I am not bringing down of my country, but I would say there is a gap between the custom employee and employer. That
Yeah.
should must change. I would say,
Mm. Yes, yes. Okay.
but it's a straight answer,
Okay.
but that's a true fact.
Yes, yes. Okay, thank you, Harsha, for giving your time. I know that time is money, not in India in terms of foreign countries, but we are not following, but we have also giving more importance for time. And thank you for giving your valuable time to us. And thank you for your sharing your valuable insights.
Thank
Definitely,
you.
we want to take those things and try to follow this. And those who want to watch these kind of audios, definitely they will get some benefits. Okay, we'll catch you later. Bye, Arsha.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for the wonderful